Hey everyone, welcome to this week of the Weekly Weedle, your number one podcast, best in the world, number one.
Number one.
Today we have a lot of news to cover. We are doing a little bit of a format change. We're trying to switch it up in a way that everyone can enjoy this. So as always, I know we say this every episode, but if you have feedback, go ahead and put it in the comments. We read every single comment. I'm Oliver. This is my co-host Shug. What's going on with you this week?
A lot. I got a lot of Pokemon cards and Pokemon products actually in the mail. I got a couple more Team Rocket briefcases. I think where the count's at 10 now.
Wow.
So they're like slowly trickling in the mail. I think I'm waiting on one more. But I got those. And then something I'm really excited to kind of share is you kind of showed or shared with us last week your ARS Ho-Oh slab, and people know that we've talked several times about ARS, the Japanese grading company, and how good quality these slabs are, and they're just different. They look like little trophies, kind of the plaque on the bottom, super heavy, super high quality. And I've known about another company in Japan for a little while now. It's a bit newer than ARS, even though ARS is pretty new itself. But I never gave it a chance because I thought they were just kind of a copy of ARS, and I was like, oh, that's kind of lame that they copied. But you can see right here, this is not an ARS slab. It's a company called Gemex or Gemix.
Okay, yeah.
I've heard of these. It's kind of similar in the way that it has a label at the bottom. It's a metal label. Sorry for the glare. But I really like these. They're thin. They're kind of like the size of a PSA slab. Which I think you had brought up last time, where this is really cool for a collection piece, but if you're like a vendor or somebody with a big collection, they're hard to lug around because you can't fit a lot of them with how thick they are. So they're about the size of a PSA slab in dimension wise, but they're a bit heavier. I think they're like 20 grams heavier, so they feel like pretty sturdy for their size. And I'm like not wanting to admit it, but I'm kind of liking these almost more than this. I'll still grade with ARS for sure, but I'm definitely going to send these cards to Gemix. And I've had a lot of people ask me about ARS slabs and how, because you have to have a Japanese address to send to them, or have a middleman. People have asked me, like, can I middleman for them? It's just expensive with shipping and everything. But Gemix actually does worldwide submissions, and they're not like partition. They're open submissions. They're not like, you don't have to like a certain submission period you do with ARS, where you have to wait every 2 months for them to open it up. So this, you can send as many cards as you want whenever you want, and you can send it from anywhere in the world, it says. So if people look up Gemix online, they can go ahead and submit cards to them, test them out. But yeah, really cool. I'm glad I got my hands on these. I got a few. I got like 12 of them, but they're
Wow.
really cool. Yeah, I had a friend that he has me submit cards to PSA and ARS for him, and he was like, if you submit 2 cards to the express tier, I'll give you these 12 Gemix cards. I was like, cool. And so yeah.
Cool. And
Yeah,
grade is on the back, like
oh yeah,
ARS?
sorry. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. The grade's on the
Okay.
back. From what he said, he's like, they grade harder than like ARS or PSA. I don't see anything wrong with this Pikachu, this Burger Chew, but it got a 9 for some reason. So they do have a 3 10s. They have a regular 10, a gold 10, and then a black label 10, which is, the label doesn't actually change, but it has like a G for gold and a B for black, I think,
Okay.
next to the 10. So yeah, but pretty cool.
Super interesting.
Yeah. I think there was one more thing, but I can't remember.
You
What about
just
you?
yell at the top of your lungs if you remember, okay?
Okay. Wake up my whole
Yeah.
family.
This week, Phantasmal Flames released here in North America, and I can say I'm going to sit this one out. I'm not really interested in this set. I like the Charizard a lot. My chase card is Meowth, and I got it in a single pack.
What?
So
Oh, you pulled it?
That never happens. Yeah, I did. So what happened was, I was just putting together my Phantasmal Flames video, because I was trying something new. I wanted to publish it on release day. And my friend called me. He was waiting in line uh, at GameStop, and he said, "Hey, I just got a bunch of Phantasmal Flames. Can I come over and we'll rip it all?" And I said, "No, I'm too busy." And then I called him back, and I was like, "Wait, actually, yeah, because I'll get some B-roll for my video." And he got
Yeah.
here, and I said, "Okay, I'd like to film, film the opening of a pack." And he gave me a pack, and I opened it, and I had just told him my only chase card is Meowth, and there it was. So I don't know what the odds of that are, but that's insane to get your chase card on the first pack.
That's awesome. Look, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm really happy with it. Of course,
Yeah,
it was
you've
his card, so I ended up just trading him something for it.
okay, yeah. But
I
that's
traded
really
him.
cool.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's a beautiful card. Uninori is my favorite modern artist, and like I was so sad when this Meowth went up in price on the Japanese side. I think I talked about it before.
Mm.
But yeah, to finally
Yeah,
have
got
it, finally
expensive.
see it in person, and I'm not really buying a lot of cards right now, especially modern. So it was just it felt really good to like get a modern chase card and hold it for once. And then the other
Yeah.
thing that happened this week, I did a trade with a Discord member, Platypus, and she ended up sending me a bunch of 1997 Cardass cards I was missing.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she sent me like
Oh, damn, and some
Snorlax,
Thompson.
Wigglytuff, Ivysaur, Magikarp, Vileplume.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was happy about that because that set, I was really, really motivated to finish that set like 3 years ago. And it's just been slowly, slowly trickling together. So that
What did
was
you what did you end up trading her?
I traded her. What did I trade her? I think I just traded her some random like illustration rares and stuff that she was interested in.
Okay.
I'm the one
Nice.
who bugged her for the card ass cards. And
I
then
didn't know she was
she
into Cardass until I saw something in a Discord earlier and she was talking, I think, Blue Hunt about Cardass,
I believe she's completed the set outside of the two secret rares.
the file cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see the sale for there was a sale for a file card that it was like 20 grand or something.
No. No,
Yeah,
really?
because yeah, I think it was like 10 grand last month or 2 months ago, and then it jumped to 20 grand in November. Like there was a sale all of a sudden for 20 grand in I think a PSA 10. I was like, that's wild. I don't think it'll stay there, but um I was
No,
just like, I was surprised.
that's a lot, especially for those cards. Like, there's the Charizard and the I think the Pikachu. Um, they tend to sell for higher, but like generally speaking, those cards are cheap.
Yeah, even in tens. I think in tens there were like 10,000 a couple months ago, and then a couple years ago it was like 2 or 3 grand in a 10 or something. But
The two
um
file cards are up there, and
yeah,
understandably so. Like the artwork is phenomenal.
it's great artwork.
That's an insane price. Was that on eBay?
I don't actually remember. I saw the post and I just was gonna tell you about it. I didn't save it though. Um, but kind of going back to I don't know if you're done sharing your pickups for the
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
I wanted to go back to the what you had said about the Phantasmal Flames. It's not the set for you. You were saying, is that because of the content of the cards, or is it something else? Or um, I know you had brought up like hit rates. You wanted to talk about, so I don't know if we want to pull that up now and talk about a
Yeah,
little bit
actually
about that
that's a
too.
great point to sort of springboard off of. The pull rates look great in this set. It's a small set. Um and it looks like this Charizard is easy to pull, relevant to other big Charizards of the past or other big chases from the past few years. And I think the Charizard looks awesome, but looking at the sort of the pull rates that have come out, we're looking at like a 1 in 400 chance of pulling this Charizard. And so part of me skipping this set is that I got my chase already. I got the Meowth. Um, but I do want the Charizard. However, I'm not going to gamble for it. That's just not my
Smart.
style. I've never really opened packs chasing a card, but I thought, okay, right now in this market, unfortunately, $10 Canadian is what we're looking at right now per booster pack. So to pull this Charizard, statistically, I'm looking at $4,000 of packs. And there's some cases where that might be okay if we're opening something like Evolving Skies, for example, or Prismatic, where the set's just littered with like huge, amazing cards. But this set isn't. I wouldn't mind pulling the Sharpedo or Dawn. I think Dawn looks good, but I just don't really want them that much. Like I got the
That makes
Meowth,
sense.
and then I want the Charizard. So um, I'm thinking this is probably, and a lot of people have compared this set to Obsidian Flames. You know, similar
Mhm.
size, similar composition. The whole thing, the whole value is basically being carried by the Charizard. Easy pull rates, and that's probably one of the cheaper chases, if not the cheapest, from Scarlet and Violet. So I don't
What is
think
the
the
Charizard?
Obsidian Flames Charizard.
Oh, okay. Obsidian. Okay.
I don't think this Charizard's going to get that low because I think everyone agrees it's a phenomenal card.
I heard a
Um,
wild take today by I don't know if you know Henry's Poke Corner.
mhm.
He said this is not even in the top 10 Charizard cards for him. I don't know. I know it's subjective, but I was like, dude, this is like one of the best, if not the best in my opinion. Like art wise,
Yeah, I'm not a big.
aside from like the vintage or like I'd rather have a vintage Charizard card, but like art wise, I think this is easily top three.
Yeah, yeah. If you ask me what I thought about like the artwork, yeah, I would.
Yeah, ignore the
I
fact that
think
it's a card. Yeah.
I think top three. Yeah, I'm thinking. You know that Japanese promo where the art style is pretty sort of like silly, but he's got Venusaur has Charizard wrapped up in his vines.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I think that would also be in my top three.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're comparing just artwork, like I love the base set Charizard, but that's not in the top three. Like, come on.
No. Yeah, I like that card you just brought up with the Venusaur card. I love it that it's a Charizard card, but he's getting his ass whooped by Venusaur in the card. I'm like, I love that it looks like that. Yeah, I'm just like that's a cool card. Um,
Any card that's like Charizard versus Venusaur, I'm just in love with because I think a lot of North Americans might not know because we grew up with red and blue, but the original Pokemon, it was really presented as red and green, as Charizard and Venusaur being opposites. So when I see that represented on a card, I really like that. We don't really see like Charizard versus Blastoise ever, though.
that's true. I've never even thought of that. That'd be really cool to see though.
That actually would be cool. Oh, now I want it.
Maybe they will. Um,
If you
yeah,
scroll down a
back.
little more here, you can see
Okay.
the TCG players' pull rates.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, the gold Charizard is 1,260 booster packs. One
Oh,
in
that's pretty.
1,200.
Okay, 35 booster boxes to get it. Only 35.
Yeah, yeah,
An illustration rare is 1 in 9 packs. So that's like four in every booster box.
yeah. That's pretty good.
Um,
And we opened an ETB and got just the Meowth, so that's right on. That's bang on there.
that's kind of interesting too, because usually, I don't know if you're familiar with like how Japanese hit rates of the boxes are, but they're like guaranteed hit rates in Japanese boxes. You get one SAR usually. Now they've added a SR like item, full art item, I think, in most of their recent sets. But then you get three illustration rares or art rares in Japanese, three guaranteed art rares. But the boxes have 30 packs, so that's like a 1 in 10 chance. So technically, the Japanese art rares are now more rare than the illustration rares.
Mm.
Is that right? If my math is correct?
Yeah, that would make sense. One thing I saw this week was that the Japanese version of this Charizard is holding a lot stronger in the market.
Oh, okay.
I know some
I
people are
wonder why.
complaining because the text covers up Charmander's face on
Mm.
the English one.
Yeah, it does. I don't have a. Oh, we have the English one right here. I don't have the Japanese one, but that would bug me
Yeah,
seeing the
like where did he
Japanese.
go? He's
Um,
gone.
if the
Where did
Japanese was
Charmander go?
covered too, I wouldn't really probably even pay any attention to it. But the fact that the Japanese one isn't covering Charmander's face, it makes me care more that the English one is, because that's like you could have. Couldn't you have done something? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they couldn't have, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
What
maybe like there's the art has to be designed a certain way, or like the text has to be placed in a certain spot.
yeah,
But
yeah, that would be that wouldn't be like them to offset the text. That would be
no, that would
weird.
be probably weird too to see. But yeah, unfortunate. Still a cool
Another
card.
another thing bugging me about this set is that everyone's really feels like Gengar was cut because Phantasmal Flames, even if you read the blurb, it's like Gengar and Charizard. Um
Yeah.
and so that new Gengar SIR was revealed, but I don't think we're gonna see it in the next set. It's just a hunch I have.
Hmm. Wait, in the next set, Mega Dream,
Yeah.
we showed it. Didn't we show it last week that they already are gonna
Oh,
have a?
sorry. Yeah, the Japanese one. I think the English one we might not get it.
Oh, really? That would
Just
be that would be interesting.
well, and here's what I was thinking. We did get a name for the English set, by the way. It
Oh
was
yeah, we did, huh?
it's in
Let's
our
see if I.
it's Ascended Heroes.
Yeah.
Which is like why not just Mega Dream?
Yeah, I don't know what Ascended Heroes means.
Mega Dream was cool. So we saw some leaks. There's a gold Dragonite and there's a gold Charizard, Mega Charizard Y.
Oh, it's not in here.
Um, but yeah, I'm thinking, if we got those two gold cards, I don't feel like we're gonna see a Gengar SIR without a gold card to go with it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm probably
I
wrong.
mean, all the set hasn't been revealed, right? So I mean, we still have maybe a chance for it to be. It depends on how like these high class sets in the past like have been huge, right? The secret rares, like 380 cards for shining, not what is it called? Shiny Treasure EX. I think it's like 380 cards or something. So I mean, maybe there's a gold card somewhere that we just haven't seen yet. The 28th is I think when it releases in Japan, so we're like about a week out. So we should start seeing more leaks. We did see more leaks. I was going to show you. I don't know if I should show you now or later, but 2 hours ago a card came out. I guess I could pull it up now because you said you haven't seen it, right?
I have not seen it.
It's a really cool card. I think a lot of people will like it. If you don't want to see these spoilers, you could look away now. But just a single AR Psyduck card.
Oh, I love that guy.
It's
Oh
yeah, really
man.
cool. Great art. It's by Rend. Do you know the
Oh,
artist
nice.
Rend?
Yeah, yeah.
He or
Wow.
she did that was the winner of the illustration contest where like that RK9 was like sitting there yawning. And that's kind of how they got their start in Pokemon TCG, but really, really cool card. Yeah, I saw it and I thought it was fake at first. I was like, that's I don't know. I just didn't expect to see a Psyduck come out in this set. But
Yeah, I
really,
love
really
it.
cool.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah. He's so happy, just chilling in the sun,
That's not
floating
really
in,
how
yeah.
ducks sit in water, but okay.
Yeah, it just that's how he sits, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm
That's
excited
awesome.
for this Mega Dream set. Yeah, like I think I told you last week, we won a couple of the lotteries, so we should be getting a box or two. I think I'm gonna open them. I usually the last couple sets haven't opened. Like I didn't open Inferno X, like a full box. I opened a few packs, but I think I'm gonna open the Mega Dream packs.
And there's the return of rocket cards in this, right?
Yes, that was another thing that was revealed a few days ago. We got so like a lot of times you'll get reprints in the high class sets for playability, and we saw like Rocket's Mimikyu in the Destined Rivals in English and Glory to Team Rocket in Japanese. But there was some new Rocket cards, a couple of them being the Rocket's Diglett, menacing looking Diglett here, and the Rocket's Doug Trio. I think there's also a Honchkrow in here. Right here. Yeah, Team Rocket's Honchkrow. So all these are new Team Rocket cards. So we'll be getting Team Rocket cards in the Mega Dream EX set. Maybe this is the Team Rocket set everybody wants. Maybe we're gonna be
So
surprised.
these are not Glory of Team Rocket reprints?
No, to my understanding, no. I that's what I thought they would be.
Oh,
Let's say this set will also reprint. Okay, so I guess the Murkrow is.
okay.
But sorry, I misspoke. The Team Rocket's Doug Trio and Team Rocket's Honor have just been revealed.
Okay, so
Um,
there's some new ones and some reprints.
yeah, from my understanding, unless I'm totally off, these are gonna be these ones are new right here. But yeah, I don't think we were expecting Team Rocket cards. But they also have a reverse holo with a R on them, which is something that's kind of new, but really, really cool. Not sure how many Rocket cards we'll get, but it would be cool if we got a decent amount of them. Maybe some new SARs, Team Rocket SARs in there. I know a lot of people were kind of I don't know, disappointed by the Team Rocket set. I think they just got over expectations over what they fantasized too hard and then kind of got let down. But uh, yeah, maybe we'll see some cool like Team Rocket's mega victory bell or something. I mean,
Ooh,
I don't know if we will, but that would be really
whoa,
cool.
that'd be cool. Yeah, you're the one getting people worked up with
I know.
stuff like that. Yeah,
I'm
I
one of
like
the
this.
people.
This reverse hollow looks really cool. This reminds me of the like fire red leaf green era where we had like some different energy symbols or like pokeballs in the lower half of the card. It's very
Yeah.
neat. I'm excited to see one of those in person. I would almost expect it to not come to the international release just because it seems like this stuff seems to like stay with Japan for a little bit.
Did with Prismatic, did they have the reverse or like the textured Master Ball hollows and textured Pokeball hollows? Because this is
Yes.
what that reminds me of, and you guys got that. And that was kind of new, textured reverse hollows. So I'm wondering if
Yeah,
these
you're
are going to
right.
be textured. Um,
Mm. Ooh, that'd be cool. Because I really like those textured reverses. Like the
yeah,
Pokeballs are
that's how they
awesome.
should do reverses all the time. I feel like those textured reverses were really, really good. I did see something, and it's not in this article too, but they're gonna have, I think they're gonna have multiple different reverses, kind of like like the Chinese sets where they
Okay.
had like a leaf symbol for a leaf Pokemon or like a Pokeball, and then they had different ones. But I think this set also has some of that in it too. They were showing, um, but we'll see in a few weeks. We'll get more information as more leaks come out. But
Very
really cool.
interesting.
Hopefully I didn't misspeak on this, but this is, I think, is what the article is how I interpret it is that Team Rocket's cards are getting. It said revealed, so I'm assuming it says maybe they're just new reverses, but I was assuming that these were newer Rocket cards. So hopefully we get some new arts with these. I don't know. We have a new retail player in the game for Pokemon.
Lowe's.
Lowe's.
Okay, we don't have Lowe's in Canada. This looks like a hardware store.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. It is a hardware store. It's like do you guys have Home Depot or what do you?
We have Home Depot, yeah. And then we have another one called Rona.
Rona sounds epic. Sounds majestic. Rona.
Sure.
Like a Viking name or something. Um but yeah, we saw like earlier this year, I think, Dick's Sporting Goods. They got Pokemon cards. I don't know if you have that in
Okay.
Canada, but it was all over the internet where it's like a sporting goods place and that's what they specialize in, but all of a sudden Pokemon cards are being sold there at the front desk. This is even more weird to me that that Lowe's, a hardware store, is selling this. And I wonder what kind of content we're going to get out of this, seeing people line up the whatnot streamer kids and the scalpers and whoever lining up to get cards and racing and pissing off some old contractor construction crusty lumberjack dude. I could just see the videos now going viral, but I don't know why Pokemon is doing this. I was trying to think of like what the idea behind giving Lowe's and Dick's Sporting Goods and all these other retail stores that are not traditionally like, or that's not even like in their wheelhouse. Like, what would be the point of having giving them cards to sell?
Well, I don't think they're giving them cards. I think it's Lowe's decision to seek out a distributor, right?
I guess, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
And why
But I
wouldn't
guess
you at this
what's
point?
Lowe's? I guess
I
I feel like it's more
mean,
of a headache if I own a store with all the problems I'm seeing with Costco and people like complaining and complaining about limits or just fighting in the stores, rushing and knocking stuff over. I'd be like, I don't want that in my store. Is it really that much of a profit for them?
I don't know. I mean, there's a factor of free advertising, right? Because we've seen so many videos of the Costco shenanigans. Like
That's true.
that's maybe publicity for Costco, not necessarily bad publicity, because all of the hate and the negativity goes to the people, right?
That's true.
Um, or perhaps I'm wrong. I just see this as like Pokemon cards are an easy win, right? Like, why wouldn't you sign up for a product that's gonna sell out immediately and
Yeah, that's a good point. It's
potentially bump
free.
up your bottom line for the quarter?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what maybe other companies have already seen that and Lowe's knows that hey, work for these companies. Let's try it out. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I was trying to like think of why, but that's a good point. It also does say that they're gonna have 151 poster collections. I didn't know this was still something that was
Wow.
being printed or available for retail stores to,
Oh,
but
and think of
yeah.
it this way: your kid wants to go to Lowe's, right? Dad, can we go to Lowe's? Can we go to Lowe's? Oh, I guess I do need a new impact. You know, that
Yeah.
that could be part of the reason, because kids don't typically want to drag their parents to the hardware store.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. We have some weird stores here that pack Pokemon cards for some reason.
Yeah. Did you see this video going around?
I haven't. So this looks like we're in China, and this looks like Gem Pack 3.
Yeah, it's Gem Pack 3 released, or Gem Pack Volume 3 released in China, and this is the Pokemon Center in Shanghai. This is via PokeStreet's Instagram. But the guy just bought, I guess, according to the post, the guy bought all the boxes and just sat right outside the Pokemon Center in Shanghai and just sold them to people that wanted to buy them, I'm guessing for scalper prices, to make a little bit of money. But just surprising that the Pokemon Center let him buy all those. There's what, like 50, easily 50, probably like 100 boxes almost there.
Yeah, so he bought their full stock and just took, it looks like, three, four, maybe five steps outside the store. He's actually sitting in a chair. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
he
his little
brought a little
setup.
fold out chair, and he looks like he's e-transferring people, or rather they're e-transferring him, and he's selling boxes. That's
It's very
crazy.
for what it is, it's very I don't know, humane and like very organized. And nobody's like like stealing boxes. He's just sitting there. I would just like I would think somebody like snatch it and run almost.
Yeah, it's a weird
Is
mix of like almost like American behavior, but then like in a weird polite way.
yeah, with a Asian tinge to it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this is something that we actually I don't know if I ever told you, but there's something that was happening here at the Pokemon Center in Okinawa, Japan, where uh, I don't know what people it was, but they were lining up buying. This is before we had limits, buying tons of boxes, as many as they can get, or bringing friends with them if they did have limits, and buying as many as they can get. And then there was a post office just above the Pokemon Center in the mall that it's located at, and you could see them with just bags of Pokemon Center bags of boxes, and they were just immediately shipping them to wherever they were shipping them. But that was something that was online a few years ago, actually, before the limits and the cutting of the shrink wrap. And they don't even give you the box anymore, I don't think. Now they take away the box and you get loose packs. But that
Mm.
was before that. So this is something that was dealt with a long time ago here in Japan, and now I'm like, it's just weird to see at a Pokemon Center that don't have limits like that, or maybe he had a workaround for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious if he had a loophole because it just seems so weird that like at this point they would be caught off guard and not have purchase limits and not cut off the plastic or whatever it is. Like it's just weird.
Yeah, very interesting.
Like the or maybe they just got someone it was their first day behind the counter, you know? Like I'd love to know what happened because that's yeah, it's weird to see.
Yeah, speaking of China and Shanghai, PSA Hong Kong. I know not exactly the same place, but there's a PSA submission center now in Hong Kong. So I guess before they didn't have one, people were probably were sending through like middlemen, I'm guessing, or sending directly to the States, which I think when the tariffs went into effect, PSA put out something saying, hey, we're not accepting international submissions at this time because of the tariffs or whatever. But now they have a submission center there, similar to what Japan had like 4 or 5 years ago before we actually had a grading um, center here. We just had a submission center. And we kind of talked about this a few episodes ago where we saw a spike in grading, not immediately with the submission center, but when they started grading cards, which is what I'm guessing PSA is trying to do in Hong Kong eventually. They're probably trying to do that same path. Um, we saw like a huge spike in the prices of PSA cards and just the amount of people grading them here in Japan. I think I told you too that it was not like a thing before when I first came in 2019. It was like maybe like handfuls of graded cards on Mercari, barely any, and now they're all over.
Yeah, this is interesting. Um I mean, I guess we'll see a spike in graded Chinese cards. That's what I would expect. Um I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing or or what it means for the hobby.
I would guess better for the buyer because less arbitrage for people in the West that are sourcing that have that, um, it just lowers the barrier to entry. Like people that had those connects in China are going to have more competition now to sell because those people in China are just going to be submitting the cards themselves and selling to Westerners instead of going through somebody else. Um, so maybe more competitive pricing and buyers will have a little bit of a discount, I would guess.
And this is just a submission center because I know
Yeah,
PSA is trying to open an actual grading center in Germany, and
yeah, we talked about that, right?
that's been postponed or delayed, I think, twice now.
Oh wow, really?
I'm not sure why, but I mean, obviously PSA is busy. They don't have time to be sending cards into space.
Yeah, like Beckett.
Like back at, did you see
Yeah.
what they're doing with this card now? So last week they
No, what are they?
sent this Reshiram into space. We talked about that. Platypus actually corrected us in the comments, so we were kind of like, what the heck are they doing? Right? What's going on here? It's not graded. So it was graded. The whole thing was they graded this Reshiram as a black label, or rather someone had it graded as a black label, and they said, okay, let's crack it open, seal it in nothing but a dragon shield sleeve, send it into, quote, the edge of space. And when it comes back, they would grade it again to see if it gets the black label again. It did. Um, I mean, obviously. And then they're now auctioning it, but for charity.
So they saved face because we were giving them a hard time last week. I think.
Well, I gave
Uh,
them a hard time because they did this whole, we're the
we're the
first, we
first.
made hobby history, and
Yeah.
and clearly not checking that people hadn't already sent Pokemon cards into space.
And they're like, "Whoa, Oliver, calm down. It's for charity."
Yeah. The one thing I will say is cool and rather interesting is when they did regrade it as a black label for the second time, they gave it a custom label. So it actually says Dragons in Space on the label, which
Okay.
is the name of this campaign they're doing. So I don't know if this is going to go further, if they're going to send more cards into space. But yeah, you can go bid. I believe it ends in like a few hours. Like it's gonna be done by the end of
Okay.
today. You can go bid on the one of one Dragons in Space Reshiram for charity. So
Yeah, I'd be
uh,
interested to like see pictures of it and how it actually looks. I know people in the comments were like, "What about humidity or condensation?" Or I don't know. They were talking about some, I don't know, that they just don't believe that it actually went through space and came back a black label. But I'd be interested to see um, the buyer of that card and if they notice anything later, or if yeah, I guess what the price it ends up at too. I think I looked at the article you'd linked and it was like 15,000 or something.
it's
It's a
currently at 21,000 or 26 with the
what?
buyer's premium. Yeah. 11 hours left. So by the time this episode goes live, you'll have time to go bid on it, I guess.
Go bid now. And it's a Japanese, right, too? It's not even
Yes.
English.
Yes.
That's even more wild. It's I wonder if this is gonna set a new we're gonna start seeing more cards like this where they're like first card to go on a ride a bull with a cowboy or like I don't know, just like random this card went 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Yeah. I mean, if you can convince a grading company to give you a custom label, sure. I mean, I like the idea because I'm a bit of a cynic when it comes to grading companies. So, you know, I actually like the idea of having a custom label to sort of like,
Mm.
represent something that happened in history rather than, I paid someone to put a plastic case on the card.
Yeah, I think CGC is actually pretty liberal with that and like if you have like an event, I think like Card Party they added um little, I don't know, text on the back that said this card was pulled by this person at Card Party 2, and you can get it graded there and have your like little inscription on there. But I've seen other versions of that where they will add a little text on the back for that. So it is kind of a cool, just adds to the memory. If it was like a memory of you pulling the card with it somewhere with somebody, or the card has some significance to a or connection to a memory you have of it's kind of a cool thing to have on there, I think.
I like that. I feel like that supports the collector side of the hobby rather than the people who are just making money, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. That's a fair point, I think.
It would be cool if on like the submission form you could request special text on the label.
Maybe they'll start doing that.
That'd be neat. Like the ho-oh you sent me, you could have like, put the weekly Weedle one of one or something on it.
Ooh,
But
would sell
why
for
not, right? It's not
millions.
it's like it's a gift and it's like super personalized. So why wouldn't you? It's not like I don't know. Maybe I'm going
That
crazy,
is
but I
cool.
think that'd be neat.
There's an account I just found on Instagram, and they're like a just like a very small account, but they make their own cases or labels. They got like cases similar to like the ARS cases. They got some made or found some on some website, but they make
Mhm.
their own label, and you can get any inscription you want. But they don't grade the card. They just put like what the card is, what it's from, and then if you want anything like "Happy Birthday, Oliver" or whatever, you can put that on there. Looks pretty cool.
Okay, so they're taking my idea. I've been
Yeah,
thinking about starting my own grading company called NGC, non-grading company, where we don't actually grade the cards.
just put them in cases.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
got my prototype here.
Oh, nice. Oh, 10.
There's nothing in here, of course. You can just buy these, by the way, off AliExpress
Timu.
or Alibaba or
Yeah.
Temu, whatever. I think people don't realize, but plastic cases are just plastic. You know, you can just buy them,
I don't
and
know if they
then
realize based
and
on these
then
prices.
you have the two halves, right? And the way these are sealed, for anyone who doesn't know, like at the grading company, is they're sonically welded. All that means is that there's this little press that comes around and it just vibrates this super fast. And it's enough that the friction between the two faces actually heats up and welds together. Um, and you
You can
can
also
buy
buy
it.
those online.
Yeah, and they're not that bad. They're like a couple grand, like $2,000.
Oh, so when are we starting this grading company or this non-grading company?
Well, that's what I mean. Like grading companies, like they actually have an extremely small startup cost on like the physical side of things. Um, but yeah, they're like,
But
I
it's
don't
the
know.
reputation, especially now. You can't just start. I mean,
Of
yeah, it's
course.
like, yeah, it's the
Yeah, Reddit
value
will
add
murder
like
you.
PSA has. You said what?
Reddit will murder you.
Oh yeah, for sure. But if you call
Yeah.
yourself non-grading company NGC, I think that would maybe do well. For it's like for the meme almost.
Yeah, well, I really just don't. I mean, grading's a lot different than back in 2011 is when I first kind of got into the idea of grading. And I just don't remember it being like this. It was like maybe it was just the environment I was in, but it really felt like people were getting their cards graded for themselves. And now it's like it's automatically a resell or value related thing.
It's yeah, it's weird. It's something that you people as soon as they open the pack, they look at centering, whitening. Oh, that is that a 10? That'll 10. It's like you hear people in videos say, "Oh yeah, that'll 10. That'll you send that." That's like the first thing people think of. It's so automatic now. Um, where it definitely you definitely can notice a shift if you think back to a few years ago where it was people just sending like, hey, this is a card that I really like. I'm gonna send this one or like this handful of cards, like 3 cards maybe to grading, but now people are sending hundreds of cards at a time. Even my 20 cards I send every couple weeks or every month is kind of a lot um, compared to what we used to send, I think. I remember I don't know, used to just send like a couple cards, like I said before, but now I'll send 20 at least.
Yeah. Yeah, well now it's like I need to send as many as possible in order to get that bulk discount and it's a lot easier if I ask my friends if they want to throw a couple cards in.
Yeah,
It just wasn't like that before.
no. These illustration cards that came out, 2024 illustration contest winners, they're going to be giving them away in the Pokemon Center again. I guess with purchases, you can type in a code for which one you want, maybe? Or
You'll
I don't
get all
know.
three. You'll get all three.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I guess you type in these codes for based on your region of where you are, and you can get these. So,
Yeah, so if you miss out on these, second chance. I think it's still going.
yeah,
I'll double check right now.
this was just posted 2 days ago, so it says re-releasing. So I'm assuming. Are you checking on the Pokemon Center website?
Yeah, I am because I noticed the other day I was just on the Pokemon Center and it popped up when I hit refresh.
This person said Pokemon Center having leftover promos is one of the wildest things I've heard all week.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still available as of right now. So if you haven't gotten these promos yet, um, I think you can make a fairly small purchase on Pokemon Center and get them as a free gift.
nice.
All right, so this week I decided to build a small trivia game for Shug. so,
I'm
so,
excited.
so that's what we're gonna do. That's our deep dive. Is we're gonna try and trick Shug here and see if we can screw him up on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Weedle Edition.
I was excited, but I'm actually scared because I'm probably gonna get roasted for how little I know. I already have no idea what kind of trivia this is too. So
Right.
don't be too harsh in the comments.
Okay. Yes, this is the Wise Weedle trivia
The
game.
Wise Weedle.
So there are 10 questions. I don't know what you get if you win. How about if you win? I'll admit that Lugia might not be a fish,
Oh, okay. It's
but I'm
pressure's on.
absolutely, yeah, pressure's on. So let's say you have to get, let's say you need to get 6 correct in order to get that. So more than half, because there are some
Okay.
easy ones in here.
Oh man.
Uh,
Okay.
the last couple are hard. So let's get started. But if you want to play along, I've put all of the questions in the description so you can just copy and then paste those. And then as we go, you can type in your answers in the comments and we'll see how you did.
Ooh, see if you can beat me.
Question
Oh, this
number
is
one.
if I miss the first one.
What is Professor Oak's first name? A. Samuel, B. Gary, C. Tracy, or D. Satoshi?
This is supposed to be easy. Uh, A. Samuel.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Nice job. You got one already. Question number 2. Who designed Charizard? Mitsuhiro
Ooh.
Arita, B. Ken Sugimori, C. Atsuko Nishida, or D. Arceus?
I'm pretty confident, but I realize I might embarrass myself right now. Atsuko Nishida.
You're right. You got it.
Yes.
Dang. Okay.
Does it turn red if it's wrong? Or is
No.
it Oh,
That
you're
would
just letting me
be
know.
crazy if I
Okay.
could figure that out.
We need some sound effects.
Which card is the most expensive from the Scarlet and Violet era? And this is English, by the way. A. Van Gogh Pikachu. B. Umbreon from Prismatic Evolutions. C. Mewtwo from Destined Rivals. Or D. The red Victini card from Black and White.
Oh man, that's a tricky one. I don't think it's D or C. Um, I didn't expect Van Gogh because it's a promo. And I wonder, I'm just gonna go with my gut and say B Umbreon.
You got it.
Woohoo!
100% so far. Okay, question
Oh,
4.
Lugia is
Which
not a
rarity?
fish.
Which rarity does not exist? A. Ultra rare. B. Double ultra rare. C. Hyper rare. Or D. Black white rare.
B double ultra rare.
Oh man, I made these too easy.
What'd you think of me? You're
well,
you're like,
I struggled because I was like, I don't want to like make hard questions, like, because that'd be
yeah.
mean.
I really
Uh,
thought it was gonna be I was gonna be embarrassed, but so
no,
far I'm okay.
100% so far. Question 5. Which Japanese set introduced first edition stamps? A. Pokemon Web. B. Wind from the Sea. C. Pokemon VS. Or D. Expansion Pack 20th Anniversary.
Ooh, that's good. Um, do I get lifelines? Phone a friend, just
If
call
someone's
somebody
awake
randomly
right
if
now,
somebody answers.
yeah.
I think it's either I want to say B or C. Win from C. Oh, this is okay. I'm gonna say C, Pokemon VS.
You got it.
Oh, nice. I was not where I was thinking I might have not have been it, but
No, you got it. You got it.
nice.
All right. Question number 6. For anyone who's just listening, I've zoomed in really close on a card. Which card do you think this is?
What? I've never seen this Pikachu. I know it's not the card itself, it's in the card art.
Mhm.
What? This is cool. It's like
So
a
I've
little
zoomed in.
plushy Pikachu.
It looks, yeah, it looks like a little plushy Pikachu I've zoomed in on.
I want that. The bottom left looks like it almost looks like it's somebody's hair, like blondish hair, or if it's like another Pokemon's tail. And I don't know if it's sitting on like a bed or what card. I'm guessing. I have no idea. I'm not gonna get this. I want to say it's maybe a trainer card, but I don't know which trainer. Ooh, I'm just gonna say, I don't know, Iono. Iono
Iono is your
trainer.
final answer?
Yeah, that's not it, but oh my
It
God.
is the
Okay,
EV promo from Prismatic Evolutions.
this is a card we do not have in Japanese. I'm familiar with the card, but we don't have this card.
I
I
know.
wish uh I wish we did. This is a nice card.
It is a good card.
I was right though, it's fur. I knew it was hair or fur or something in the bottom left.
Yeah, you got it. Well,
I
you
was
got
thinking it
that.
was yeah, I got no points for half for no identifying fur. So five
Okay.
right out of six so far.
Yeah, 5 out of 6 so far.
Oh man, watch me miss
Question
the
number
rest.
7. Which Pokemon is number 123 in the Pokédex? A. Scyther, B. Mr. Mime, C. Golbat, or D. Ash's mom?
Ash's mom. Oh, it's this is a hard one. I'm gonna say B, Mr. Mime.
Incorrect. It is
Dang,
Scyther.
that was my other guess.
They are right
No.
beside each other in the Pokédex.
Are they?
Mr. Mime is 124.
Ah, tricky.
Question number 8. Which of the 5 Masaki promo cards were requested the most? So by this, I just mean who, when you were able to mail it in and trade, which one was traded the most? A. Gengar, B. Alakazam, C. Machamp, or D. Amistar?
This is a tricky question. Um, I want to say, I want to say Gengar because it seems too obvious though. It seems like Gengar because of how popular it is and the price, but you would think maybe the price is higher, but maybe because there's less of them. I don't know. Maybe because it's just more popular. I don't think it's Machamp, and I don't think it's Amistar. I will say I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with B, Alakazam.
You got it.
Hey,
Lugia
nice.
might not be a fish.
Uh-oh. Might, we got a might.
Question number 9. Who is not featured on an original series booster pack? So this includes Japanese and English, everything from base set to base set 2. Or sorry, Team Rocket.
Oh man, this is a good question.
So base set, Jungle, Fossil, base set 2, and Team Rocket.
Okay. And my choices are
Oh,
Pidgeot.
sorry, yes. A. Pidgeot, B. Gloom, C. Magikarp, or D. Golbat.
And this is for Japanese and English arts, you said?
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty confident with this one. I'm gonna say C, Magikarp.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. This one was tricky to make. I wasn't quite sure like how hard I wanted to go with this one.
I think that's a kind of a difficult question, but I remember having a Japanese fossil and jungle pack, and I think the other Pokemon were on those, maybe? I just don't
Um
remember Magikarp being on there.
Pidgeot's from base set 2, and then
Okay.
Gloom and
Oh
Golbat
yeah, Pidgeot's based out. Okay.
are on Team Rocket.
Oh, well, maybe
Yeah.
I'm just lucky then. I was like
Yeah.
Magikarp just wasn't on there. I don't remember it ever being on a pack. Um,
Question number
yeah.
10. Final question. Which base set card has the attack called Gnaw? A. Rattata, B. Raticate, C. Pikachu, or D. Persian?
Oh man. It's either A or B. I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm gonna say A.
Pikachu.
No, what?
Yep.
Really?
Rattata and Raticate have Bite, and Persian is not a base set card.
Tricky. Oh wow. Pikachu has Gnaw. I did not know that.
Yep. Yeah.
I was so confident it was A or B.
I'm not sure what the Japanese Pikachu has.
Oh, I'm not sure either. Um, that was good. That was I guess yeah, like you said, it's probably hard to you don't want to make it too hard. You're nicer than I would have been though, because I think you would have been wrecked.
Okay, well,
But now
you
I
got
know how to
7.
gauge it.
You got
Now
7
I
out
know
of
how to
10.
gauge
That's
it.
very good.
Yeah, it's
That's very
70%.
good.
There was some hard ones in there though.
Yeah, I thought the booster pack one was the hardest, but you nailed it.
I think the artwork one was hard for me. Those were fun. Yeah, we
I
kind of
wanted
wish there
to
was more
do
artwork ones.
I wanted to do a bunch, but I was like, hey, some people they listen to the podcast, so I don't want to make it too visual. But
Yeah, that's a good point. But that was
but
a really good one. It was hard though.
yeah, Yeah. I knew that one didn't have a Japanese version, so I was like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
So
So
we can move on to our listener questions now.
let us know if you want to see Oliver get tested in a future episode. I'll make a trivia, a couple questions for him.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
This is the first title card I've put up. This one. All right. So we got a couple questions this week. I think just two is what I've seen. I don't know if you saw any more, but the first question is a really interesting question. I try to think of this, and I'm still thinking. But this is from Razpid. It says, if you could design your own Pokemon set, what theme would it have? Would it have, and which Pokemon would you include and why? Any
Okay,
ideas
I
on
have an
this?
answer for this. Yes. My set would be called Legendary Skies,
Ooh.
which I'm 75% sure isn't a set already. And it would feature legendary birds: Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Ho-Oh, and any new ones that I'm unaware of. Yeah,
Bird
I'm
Pokemon.
big fan of bird Pokemon.
That'd
And
be cool.
we can get like Talonflame and the Pidgeyline in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think a bird themed set would be really good.
that would be cool. You could even put the Galarian versions of Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos in there.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, good point.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be probably something I could see them doing even too. It's not too far out of the realm of possibility, probably.
Yeah, yeah, I think it would be a hit with the kids. Maybe.
And you.
What's yours?
Um, man, I didn't have I don't know. I didn't have a great answer. Like I said, I thought about this for a while. The only thing I could think of was I liked how in the Japanese VS set, where they did do trainers Pokemon, and we kind of have that now. But the thing most like about the set is that each trainer in the set, each of their Pokemon or their cards was illustrated by a single TCG artist. So like Mitsuhiro Arita did all of Lance's Pokemon, or what? I don't know if Komiya did arts. I can't remember these specific artists, but they all like each trainer kind of had its own specific art style because of the artist drawing all of their cards in that set. It would be cool if they did something like that. I'm not sure about the theme of the set, but if they did, I guess it would have to be a trainer theme. And now would probably be a perfect time for it because they have trainers in, they brought back trainers Pokemon. But if you get like more modern artists like, Shinji Kanda to do, all of Cynthia's Pokemon, and then you get what's another artist? You can get Uninori, your guy, to do. Is it girl or guy?
I'm not sure.
Uninori. But you could get them to do all of Iono's Pokemon or some of the new, I don't know, trainers. I'm excited for the new trainers. Like these Legends Z, I've been having a lot of fun with. I'm excited to see those trainers come into the new sets and what they do with those eventually.
Right
But
on.
yeah, that would be my, I guess, thing for a set. Um, Good question. I like that. That's fun. Next question is from Platypus. Who's your favorite Mega Pokemon? Even though we already know whose Shugs is. It's
Yeah,
not Mega Starmie.
it's not.
No.
Okay. Well, what is it?
um, I for out of the new ones, I really like the Mega Victory Bell. I'm using that on my team in Pokemon's Legends EA. Pokemon Za. I'm using the Mega Victory Bell. I like the what is it, Delphox?
Mhm.
The one with the Mega Evolution that came out with the broomsticks. It's riding on a broomstick, like surfing on one, and then it has two next to it that kind of float. As far as like all time, like coolest looking Mega Evolutions, if I had to pick one, I would say Mega Rayquaza is probably just, I don't know,
Ooh.
really, really cool looking dragon, Pokemon. Kind of a basic answer. A lot of people like Mega Rayquaza, but I don't know.
For me, I really struggled with this. I don't know. Like new ones, I would also say Mega Victory Bell. Uh that might be my favorite new mega. Although I will say Dragonite is growing on me. Um, it's still, I don't think it's not perfect in my eyes. Mega Victory Bell is though wonderful design. As for
Yeah, I think it's really good.
the older megas, there's a lot. I tend to like the ones that didn't like. I think the thing I dislike about some mega Pokemon is they kind of look like they've been over designed. Like if you've ever seen a car with like two spoilers on it, or like, or people will go get like the cheap accessories from Walmart, and someone's car just like has stuff all over it. That's how I
Sometimes
feel.
they're over designed, and then sometimes they're under designed, and they just make their legs longer.
Which arguably is over designed.
Maybe I really.
um, but yeah, some of the ones I do like is like the Kyogre and Groudon, because it doesn't really. I feel like it's more of an improvement. Um, Ones I don't like is kind of like Mega Tyranitar, because it kind of just feels
Oh yeah,
like he's just got like way more stuff going on than needs to be. Blastoise is one of my favorites. I really like the third cannon on the top.
yeah, that's
That
cool.
kind of just felt like a natural evolution for me. Like I think a lot of people may have done that in fan designs if they did that. Um, B drill is great, and then I think one of my favorites might be Sableye.
Sableye. I'm trying to see. Oh, is that the one with just the bigger gem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you're not the only person I've heard say that. Son of a Merc, who I used to do the other podcast with. That's like I think his favorite. He likes Mega Sableye. And just he's like, I asked him why because I was like, it's such I don't know, just a weird Pokemon to be like a fan of. I thought, and he said, oh, I just it's a little gem goblin. I guess there's I don't know, it's a good character in the anime and
Okay.
but yeah.
What's your least favorite?
Ooh, good question. All right, I'll give Mega Starmie a break. I agree with you that Mega Tyranitar sucks. I feel like
Oh,
it's too. I know you didn't say sucks, but it's too much. I like Tyranitar's design, and I like those style of Pokemon like Rhydon, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. I don't know what you would call that, but those style of Pokemon I think are like probably they were some of my favorite. And I remember I don't know if it was Ruby Sapphire, but when Aggron came out, and I had
hmm.
like a team of Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Tyranitar, Aggron. I don't know if there was any more, but I had those. I made a team of all four of those. Um, Least favorite. Oh man, I don't know. Do you have one?
Uh, Least favorite. I think it would probably be Gyarados.
What? Really?
Yeah. Well, okay, I've got a bone to pick with the Gyarados. If you ever see Gyarados from the side, it's like super short,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is like it goes against its like nature of design. It looks like a long serpent almost, but when you see Gyarados' actual length, it's like short and it's very off-putting. And the mega really made it taller but not longer, which just kind of like extrapolated or
Oh man. I get what
blew
you're
up
saying, but
that design
that's
flaw
like
for
one of
me.
my favorite. I love Gyarados, and I like the Mega. But I get what you're saying. It does look like it's shortened a bit.
I do like it from a lot of angles, but when you realize, oh, okay, never mind. I have a definitive answer. Actually, you know what? I have a definitive answer for my favorite and my least favorite.
Okay.
My favorite is actually Pinsir. I just pulled up a chart. I had forgotten about Pinsir.
Pinsir is sick, yeah.
My least favorite is Kangaskhan.
Oh, because it's just the baby's out of the pouch.
The baby's out of the pouch. I don't like that they essentially created a new Pokemon.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I don't like that. They gave a voice to the little Kang in there.
Go back.
Yeah, I did that. That I mean, some designs are bad, And I will say
Yeah.
the design of the little Kang is actually pretty solid. But yeah, I don't like that it feels like a loophole or something. I feel cheated that they made a new little Pokemon in there because I think me and many others always thought that the baby Kang was a like a
Cubone?
Cubone.
Yeah, they had some lore on that, like where I forget
If
what
I'm
it
not
was, but yeah.
mistaken, I think an original artist, someone like Sugimori or Arita, had claimed that in the early days.
Oh wow.
And yeah, to see, and that's always kind of what I've rolled with. So to see that little ugly bastard come out really threw me off.
Hmm. Is that oh that's not is that a Mega Salamence?
Um, is there a Mega Salamence or is it
Yeah,
Roaring
I
Moon?
don't know. It might be Roaring Moon on this chart. I don't know what this chart is, but it looks pretty cool. I don't know. I guess that's not a it's listed in the Mega evolutions for some reason on this Reddit post. Anyway, yeah, I don't really like the Latios and Latios too.
Yeah, they got kind of like a little too airplaney.
Yeah, yeah, they looked really cool like they were, but then they made them into these airplanes. I don't like the Absol Mega Evolution either. I don't know why, but
It's middle of the road for me.
yeah.
Oh, Pidgeot's really good, actually.
Ooh, yeah, Pidgeot's is a good one.
That could be in
How do you
my
feel?
Legendary Skies set.
There you go. How do you feel about Mega Gengar? I know some people love it and some people hate it.
Um, I would say I like it. Don't love it, but I like it. It's fine.
Let me see if I can find this. Really quick before we. Oh man, it's called. I can't find it. I'll have to find it in a different episode. But there was like this. I guess Son of Merc he made a video and it was. I guess you know how Mega Gengar has like a giant mouth opening up, or is it the V Max Mega Gengar?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of VMAX Mega Gengar, so this doesn't really apply. But some people maybe didn't like that design either. But I guess it's based on a Japanese painting called like Mouth of Death or something, or Mouth of
Oh,
Hell, and it looks like he showed the art in his video, and it kind of looks like that. And it's like once I found that out, I'm like, oh, so it's like sometimes I don't know the full story behind why the artist or why Pokemon designed certain cards the way they did. But when you find out that meaning behind it or the inspiration behind it, it makes it so much better for me. Because I really before wasn't like too much of a fan of like Mega Gengar or Gengar VMAX or Gigantamax Gengar. But once I found that, I'm like, oh, that's really cool because the painting looked really cool and kind of like I got where they were getting their inspiration from.
100%. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a similar story, but I can't remember which Pokemon it is. Hmm.
that would be maybe a cool video or I don't know episode to go over like Pokemon lore or artworks,
Yeah,
like the history behind artworks. I don't know.
yeah. Ah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, that's you'll have to show me that.
Yeah, I'll try and find it, and then maybe we could show it at the beginning of the next episode if people care, or I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, or maybe I'll throw it up now. We'll see. We'll
I'm trying to
see.
find it. I can't.
Thanks everyone for listening to this week of the Weekly Weedle. If you like the format today where we didn't really like segment each news topic, we tried to roll into them naturally. Let us know if you like that. Let us know if you like the trivia or if that was just painful to listen to. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah, peace.